After military and college, I was a teacher for a very short time and went back to graduate school and taught as a graduate assistant in graduate school and got my doctorate and became a college professor, primarily in the area of research methodology and evaluation. And during that time, as a faculty member, I also served as a department head and associate dean and director of a research center, and eventually led me to this job I have now. I was one of those students that would get in trouble a lot in school in the sense that I always thought it was my job to try to trip up teachers and stuff, because I guess I'd get bored and try to ask them questions. A good example of that is I remember in fourth grade when I was learning about long division and later on learning about dealing with the how to use Roman numerals. I started asking the teacher, well, how do you do long division with Roman numerals? And of course, it's a question that can't be answered, and I wouldn't get off of it. Ended up in the principal's office, and usually that's what would happen. I'd end up in the principal's office or getting in trouble. But I was real good at taking tests, so I did get decent grades. But I had a couple of teachers over the time that seemed to just instinctively know how to handle that. And for example, the one I was thinking about in high school in Algebra 2, when I would ask a question like that, she would say, well, James, she said, I don't know the answer to that, but it's a good question. Why don't you go to the library and study it and find out the answer, and then you can come back tomorrow and report to the class, and things like that, ways of handling it. And I think that teacher made a real impression on me, because she then would use me to tutor other students, and that's probably what got me on the way to being a teacher, because even when I was in the military, I found out that when I would learn something quickly that I would be asked to help others, and that's probably what led me to this path. Education in general is how we keep a society going. Mm-hmm. Basically, education prepares people for being a good citizen and contribute to society. If we didn't have education, societies would die out, because that's what passes on the mores of society.